city, and the people not be afraid.
Salah, can I bring that out again, huh?
Salah. I'm in the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 6. So a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid.
Right, because the Most High is in control of all things, man. The Most High said he created the light and the darkness. He kills and he wounds. He makes it lives and he heals. So if anything goes wrong or anything goes good, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is in control of all those things, man.
That's right.
There is no little pitchfork, little red devil running around doing whatever the hell he want to do, man.
Right.
The Most High is almighty.
Right.
He's all powerful, man. He's in complete control, man.
Right.
And everything that takes place is the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man.
And to add on to that, whatever happens on that left-hand side, the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai let it happen, or he made it happen.
That's right,
God. So there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it.
Gone. So it was when them shootings take place in Chicago over the weekend, all the wicked ass Israelites running around getting gunned down. The Most High can let that evil take place in that city, man. Because that's the judgment. Because those dudes are sowing seeds of violence, man. So they reaping violence back onto themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that a lot of our people, these spirits that was back in the day when Yahweh Shai was here is back, man. A lot of these people said, let the blood be on us and our children, man. So you wonder why a lot of our little children are getting innocently so-called hit by stray bullets and dying, man. Because somebody in their family, man, probably was a part of those people that said Caesar's our king. You know what I mean?
Right.
Our people was wicked as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? And we so quick to blame the white man for everything, but we don't want to repent. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We want to do everything but the will of the Most High, man. We just was talking about that earlier, how people was in the wilderness, you know, when we came out of Egypt the first time, man, and they were saying, you know, Moses brought them out to die in the wilderness. They wanted to go back in Egypt into captivity just for melon and fish. You know, so you think these people want to leave they PlayStation 4s, they PlayStation 5s? You think these people want to lose they 70-inch TVs? Taxes. You know what I mean? They fire sticks, they tax money, they stimulus checks, or people trusting oppression. You know what I'm saying? And they, go ahead, I'll bring that out.
I'm in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, and verse 39. See now that I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive.
I do what up?
I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
So the Most High said he does all these things. He kills and nobody can be delivered out of his hands. Meaning, just because you go get a jab in your arm, if the Most High wants you to die tonight, you're going to die tonight. Because nobody can be delivered out of his hand. If he wants you to be protected tonight, you're going to be protected. You know what I'm saying? The Most High said those who fear the Most High shall abide in the shadow of the Almighty. You know what I'm saying? Bring it out,
There's some meat on there. It's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 1, and verse chapter 22, and verse 19. And he said, hear thou therefore the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left. Verse 20, and the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner. And there came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will persuade him.
So there's a spirit from the left-hand side coming up and saying he would persuade Ahab and tell him a lie that he would go out and be victorious when the Most High was planning for him to be destroyed. So when you see the Most High, he's not tempting anybody with evil, but he's sending those left-hand spirits who do his wickedness on the side. He said, that's no other way to put it,
That's right. So like, that's the whole point of that precept. He had to ask the Most High, can I do that? Because the Lord would have said, man, no, man, you can't do nothing. And then it shut down.
That's
right. What I'm saying?
Verse 22, and the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets.
I'll be what kind of spirit, Doc?
I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets.
So some of these people out here got lying spirits sent on them by the Most High because they prophesizing deceit, man. They prophesizing sweet things. They're not the men of the Lord.
That's right.
So it goes to prove you that the Most High can put a lying spirit on somebody who out here saying they doing the work.
That's right.
They're thinking they a goddamn prophet, but the Most High can put a lying spirit on you because he might want you to do something else. In this particular case, he wanted Ahab to fall. Go ahead, Doc.
And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. Go forth and do so. Now, therefore, behold, the Lord Yahweh hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these thy prophets, and the Lord has spoken evil concerning thee.
God, so the Lord has spoken evil concerning thee. So all these, that's a cut on all these God love everybody, God love everything, man. The Most High said he sent a lying spirit on there, and he spoke evil about these goddamn prophets, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they weren't doing things according to the will of the Most High. Somebody give me that, don't touch my prophets or my servants. Do not touch my servants or the prophets. You know what I'm talking about? And get, I think it's Iraq 12 and 10. With, you hate the sinner and you hate the sin. I think that's what that is. That's not 12 and 10. 12 and 10 is
12 and 10 is, yeah.
Don't trust that enemy.
Don't trust the enemy.
Salak.
Amos 9 and 8. God said, hate the sinner.
We living in the latter days, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High said this is the time he's going to visit his creation, man. That's why you see all these chariot sightings. That's why you see all these variations of this goddamn COVID plague or whatever the hell you want to call it. Whether it's a pandemic or a plandemic, the Most High is in complete control of all things.
God.
Bring that out, Op.
It's the book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 16, and verse 22. Let me start at...
Go ahead.
Verse 22, saying, touch not my anointed, and do my prophets no harm.
God, so the Most High can tell these spirits, these angels that minister for him, to touch not his prophets and do us no harm.
That's right.
So it doesn't matter if there's a plague out here. It doesn't matter if somebody's plotting to kill you, man. No harm can come upon you unless the Most High gives it permission to happen.
Right.
So we don't fear anything. He said he's not giving us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power. You know what I'm saying? Of a sound mind, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why we stand out here boldly as lions and do this work.
Salaki, roughly paraphrasing, what, 10,000 at your left, 100,000 at your right, but no evil shall touch you.
1,000 at your left hand, 10,000 at your right hand. The sword, the Psalms 91.
In the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 8, so I not in that day saith, the Lord even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau.
Salakia, he said he's going to destroy the wise man out of Edom. Look at who's running this country right now. A goddamn senile, dementia, having ass so-called white man, Joe Biden, man. He's not wise. This place is falling right before your eyes, man. Because he destroyed all the wise men. That's why they can't get along and do a goddamn thing. There's no Congress right now. Everything's being signed by executive orders, man. You know what I'm saying?
Minute.
It's last minute because he's coming out with great wrath because he knows his time is short. He isn't time to have Congress vote on the bill and he go through all the sessions, man. Because this goddamn kingdom is falling up underneath them, man.
47 executive orders. 47 executive orders each time we got it.
It's a lot. If you look at it, Esau's the only one who pays attention to the time.
Right.
Like, that's why everything got to be fast-paced with Esau. They the first one. Oh, we got to get here first. We got to do this.
And Salakia,
they press for time.
the Most High got all these things being revealed about Esau, about the man of perdition. Because you say there shouldn't be no a falling away. It ain't gonna come until the man of perdition is revealed, right?
Right.
So if you go up and at Amos, what was it, 9 and 8? If you go up to I think it's like 6, it says Salakia. It says I'm in the book of Amos. Oh, Salakia. I'm in the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hid things sought up? The Most High is revealing all of these things about Esau, man. The man of perdition is being revealed. That's what I'm saying.
And he's using the men of the Lord to bring it out, man. He said he will not do nothing until he reveal his secrets to his servants, the prophets, man. So how do we know that the whole so-called white man is Esau? Because the Most High revealed it to us.
And he put it in our spirit that revealed these things to us. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 92 and verse 11. My eye also shall see my desire on my enemies. You know, we hoping for that day to see the desire of our enemies fall, man. You know, when Yahweh Yahawashi come back, you know, we can't wait till that day to see these Edomites get destroyed. We're gonna be happy in that day.
Get Deuteronomy 30 and 7. Get Deuteronomy 30 and 7.
And Salaki, to add on what you said, there's something in there about, you know, us being up in the chariots and looking down and seeing the destruction of this place and seeing the destruction of our enemies. You know what I mean? And being happy and scared all in one.
With your eyes only will you see the reward of the wicked, huh? You know what I'm saying?
You said Deuteronomy 32:7?
30 and 7. 30 and 7, huh?
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 7. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
He said he's going to put all these curses on the enemy. So what were some of the curses? They was the head, we was the tail. So they going to be the tail. We was on auction blocks and on slave ships. They going to auction blocks and slave ships. They was with one of all things. We had to come to them for one of all things. They got to come to us for one of all things.
That's right.
They said that they going to long for our children. We had no power to save our children. Same thing's going to happen to these other nations, man. That's prophecy.
Right.
Moshe said he's going to put all the same curses that was on his people, on all you goddamn wicked ass heathens, and especially you so-called white man Esau. And we can't wait. We pray for that day. That's why the elder apostle said we call this year the hastening the coming of the Hamashiach Yahushua, because we want to quicken his coming. We want him to hurry up and come back and get us out of this goddamn captivity, man. Somebody give me Revelations 12 and 9.
And I ain't get this.
Go on, bring the precept out on
It's
first.
the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 7. Yet, verse 6. Now I'm going to start at verse 7. Yet they say, the Lord shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it.
So they think that the Most High ain't seeing what they doing. They act like they're getting away with it. That's why he says the pride has deceived you. The pride has deceived you, man. Because you think you're going to get away. The Most High says in Galatians 6 and 7, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. So as man soweth, so he shall reap, man. And y'all done sow seeds of violence, man. Y'all done sow seeds of destruction, man. Matter of fact, before you go, I can get that precept you want.
And he hold them for that day of destruction. He hold the wicked for that day. I don't know what
roughly paraphrasing.
Salaki, I'm in the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
So we know Jacob's trouble is coming. But the Most High said his eyes is on this sinful kingdom, man. This is a wicked ass place we living in, man. This is called Babylon. It's called confusion. You don't know if a person's a man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? Homosexuality is rampant around this place, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares or gives a damn about the Most High, man. He said that in those days that the love of many will wax cold, man. Ain't no love in this earth right now, man.
Right.
Nobody gives a goddamn about nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? But nobody wants the Most High to come back and rule, but everybody say they love the Most High, man. He said, he who loves me, man, will keep my commandments, man. That's what we tell all these so-called Christians, man. You still got to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, man. He said he will not utterly destroy Jacob. That means 2/3 will be cut off in the land and 1/3 will be brought through the fire, man.
That's right.
He always saves a remnant, man.
That's right.
The Most High always has a remnant, man. He would never forsake his people, man. He said, long as the sun and the ordinance of this earth are still taking place, he will never cast off the seed of Jacob, man.
That's right.
Long as the stars in the sky, right?
That's right, huh?
That
precept. Go ahead.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood.
So we not supposed to have fellowship with these goddamn wicked ass people, man. He said, be ye separate, man. And he said by their laws that they treaded us down with the laws that they passed, man. You know what I'm saying?
For the prison house and
they policies, man, that they subscribe and pursuant to Daniel 8 and 25, man. They wicked decrees, man. And this is what they do right now. They passing these fucking these bills for this goddamn pandemic. But if within these bills is wrapped up a bunch of other bullshit that y'all don't know about because y'all so damn worried about this goddamn stimulus check.
That's right.
But you know the Bible tells us that a gift destroys a heart. Now everybody's running around thinking that they in a good case, man, because they got $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in their pocket, man.
Right.
But this goddamn place is going to be destroyed, man. The Bible says in Zechariah, the silver and gold will not help them in that day, man. Doesn't matter if you're a billionaire. Doesn't matter if you got $10, man. If the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to deal with you, he's going to deal with you, man, according to your works.
That's right.
Got another precept? You got something? Get Revelation 12 and 9.
My mind boggled a little bit. I was definitely about to have I had a couple precepts about, basically the first one was about when the righteous is in power, people rejoice. When the wicked is in power, everybody's mourning. You know what I mean?
Bring that out. I got Revelation 12 and 9.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 9. and the great dragon was cast out.
That great dragon is Esau, man. The great red dragon that's spoken on Revelation is talking about Esau. Go ahead, Doc.
That old serpent called the devil
Come on.
and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world.
He deceiveth the whole world. They started deceiving the whole world in the rebirth, the Renaissance, when they started telling everybody they was the Most High's people. And they started changing the images of the Most High, man.
That's what
you know what I'm saying? They got the whole world believing that those goddamn people in our land over there is the real Jews, man. That's a deception, man. They got y'all believing that this jab is going to save you from death and destruction. That's a deception, man. They got you thinking that the worship day is Sunday. That's a deception, man.
That's right.
Okay? He's a liar, man. And that's all he ever did was lie, man. When he speaks, give me Psalm 58 and 3, and give me 2 Corinthians 2 and 11.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 58, and verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Now we know a newborn baby can't talk and lie, but he got the spirit of a liar in him when he's born.
Right.
They go estranged from the womb. That means they going off as soon as they come into the earth, they're going to go off into a wicked way, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible said this so-called white man is the wicked of the earth, man.
Right.
Pursuant to Malachi, man.
That in 24 too.
That's in Job. The earth been given into the hands of the wicked. Salakia, man. They are a goddamn bunch of liars, man. You can't believe nothing they say. If you watching the news, you better be able to correlate it through the prophecies, man. Because they're giving you propaganda. They're giving you what they want you to hear, not what you should know. You know what I'm saying? CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, that's all propaganda, man. It's all a bunch of lies and deceptions, man, because that's one of Esau's blessings along with the sword.
I'm in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
We are not ignorant of his devices, man. The Most High, Yahweh said he pulled us out of darkness into his marvelous light, man. So you can't fool us, Esau. You can't fool us thinking that now all of a sudden the so-called black man, the so-called Latino, and the so-called Native American, now that y'all want to be our friend now. Now y'all want us to be the first in line to get the shots.
Right.
Y'all didn't give a goddamn about us before. Now y'all so gun-ho. Why is that? That's a device that we can't be ignorant of, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what's in that vax. Go ahead, Doc.
Don't know. And Salaka, the reasons behind that is, what is it? Revelation 12 and 12, or it might be. I don't know exactly, but the devil's he's coming down with great wrath because he knows his time is short.
Come on.
Somebody give me 2 Thessalonians 2.
Verse 8.
2 Thessalonians 2, start verse 3.
Got it up?
2 and 3.
Yeah,
I got it.
47.
I got it.
Yes.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
So he said, let no man deceive you. That's what we're going into, the deception of Esau and how he tried to deceive everybody, man. Our people already fell away, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why he said, in our land of our captivities, we will remember ourselves, man. So we already fell away. So we had to fall away first before we could understand and get through the spirit of power, Yahweh to know that Esau is the goddamn white man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, I'll keep reading on that.
The son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
How does he oppose and call himself above all this? Because he sets the policies of the world, man. He sits up and calls himself Caesar Borgia, which is the image of a so-called white man that they call Jesus Christ.
That's
man.
right.
He sets himself up to be God, man. He thinks he rules everything, man, with the Most High power. Matter of fact, in Daniel 4:17, the Most High said he's the ruler in the kingdom of men. Hold that up. Hold that right there. Bring that out. Daniel 4:17. Esau don't run a goddamn thing, man. God, I can finish off. Hold that down. 4:17.
Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Yeah, that's the goddamn wicked ass post talking about he's a fixer of Christ. He's in place of the Hamashiach, Yahweh, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a goddamn liar, man. These goddamn pedophiles, man, and goddamn homosexuals, man, giving oral circumcisions, man. You people are the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Go ahead, Op.
In the book of Daniel, chapter 4, verse 17, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men.
Yeah, so the Most High said he wants the living to know that he's the ruler amongst the kingdom of men, and he'll set up whoever he wants. He'll set up Vladimir Putin, man. He set up Queen Elizabeth, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High set up Barack Obama, Donald Trump, and Joe Biden, man. Because he's the ruler in the kingdom of men, man. And he said he put the bases of men. If you go into Job, he said these base men are ruling over us. That even proves that the so-called white man is Esau, the devil.
God. And that goes into what he did with Babylon, man. He said they're serious to go destroy Babylon and to take over during Nebuchadnezzar's reign.
So lucky, I was about to, hey, that's in the spirit. I was about to say a good example of that is Nebuchadnezzar. You know what I mean?
He sent another nation. He raised Nebuchadnezzar.
Him showing his glory.
And then he used Daniel to show Nebuchadnezzar what was going to happen to him with the vision of the
statue.
The statue.
Yeah, and the statue goes into the four kingdoms, man. The Babylonians, the Medo-Persians, the Greeks, and then the Romans. Man. You know what I'm saying? Finish verse 9, and that's Thessalonians. Salaki. Down to verse 9.
Verse 9, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders.
All power, signs, and lying wonders, man. That's why you got the Project Bluebeam, man, with Photoshopping, man. These are lying wonders, man. Because they can trick you into believing something is true when it's false, man. And he said he's coming behind the power of Satan. That's what the so-called white man is, the seed of the serpent, man. He does the will of the devil, man. He kills, steals, and destroys, man. He does what his father's done, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a goddamn liar, man.
There's no change in Esau, man. There's no trying to help it.
So when we say devil, we don't mean no fucking no entity floating with a damn pitchfork. We mean Esau, the white man, the so-called white man. He's the devil. He's the deceiver. Devil means deceiver. 47 to 10.
47 to 10.
In the book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 10, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it have perverted thee.
So Hakia, man, this is the so-called white man he's talking about, man. He thinks he runs everything and it's perverted him. Again, it goes into his pride, man.
Right.
And he thinks the Most High is not watching him, man.
That's right.
Go ahead,
Salakia. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me.
I am. So you think you're the Most High, huh? Esau? I am. The only person that says that I am is the Most High, Yaa'qob, man. There's none beside me because, we're America, the greatest country in the face of the earth, man. This goddamn place is about to be destroyed, man.
That's right.
With thermonuclear fire, this place is going to be a fucking lake of furnace, a lake of fire, man.
Right.
From the missiles, man. And all those who don't repent and come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yaa'qob, man, is going to burn up here, man.
He's going down with it.
Ain't no saving this kingdom, man. It's finished. It's already written. It's already written in blueprint.
Yeah, Salak is going to be a transfer of power, man. You know, he's setting up for one kingdom to fall and Jacob to take over.
Get Ecclesiasticus 16 and 9. Get Ecclesiasticus 16 and 9. It's in the spirit. Kala Yaa'qob, that's in the spirit, man. Get Ecclesiasticus. You got it already? Bring it out,
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 16, verse 9.
Bring it out.
He pitied not the people of perdition who were taken away in their sins.
He pitied not the people of perdition who were taken away for their sins.
Right.
Who's the son of perdition?
Esau.
They were taken away,
Right.
So when the brother said, man, what if they keep the laws? Laws were never given to them to keep the laws. You going off, man.
That's right.
And he's not dealing with the so-called white man Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? He has no pity on these people, man. That's why he said there's no repentance for Esau, man. Even though he sought it carefully with tears, man.
Right.
He said the Edomites, he said the Edomites are people who have indignation forever. What part of that did y'all understand, man?
What part of the book of Obadiah don't y'all understand, man? That God don't love everybody. You can see throughout this many scriptures that you pull. With Lot, Sodom and Gomorrah, he destroyed. He destroyed so many kingdoms and nations, man.
Right.
That how is it possible for God to love everyone? I mean, you will have to explain that vividly. And then they'll switch it up. Oh, no, he just loved the righteous. Make it make sense now.
Right.
You gotta make that, because what is being righteous?
Who are the righteous?
Come on. Only Israel can be the righteous. And you find that through the scriptures.
That's right, Get Sirach 9 and 13. That's what I was looking for.
Esau trying to wiggle his way out of this shit as bad as he can. According to them, Esau, the Edomites is done away with, right?
According to
That's their way trying to wiggle their way out of this shit. Ain't no more Esau no more. Ain't no more Edomites. Lord, y'all are the damn Edomites.
There's a piece
You know
of
what I'm
that say there's no end to no peace.
And Salah, you see how they try to hide their name, whipping all these.
Yeah, that's what
we
they do.
Europeans.
We
Oh,
Turkish.
we Russians.
Turkish.
Oh, we Turkish.
Good day.
What's
I
up,
gotta
brother?
tell my Deacon Mom.
For what? What's up, Rock? Shalom.
She's helping me out with money a little bit, $50, and I'm just asking her if I can give her my CBD weed.
We the Romans. We the.
No. I'm disrespectful.
Salah, y'all.
brother. Yeah,
We're in the middle of teaching right now. Give us a second, all right?
All right, yes, sir.
Hold on, step just ask.
Yes, sir.
Got that 9 and 13.
You know me since winter.
Yeah, we know you, we know you is, brother.
Yeah, I would have gave you my CBD weed.
No, we don't need that, We don't need that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 13. Keep these bars from the man that had power to kill.
$15 I need.
Here, I ain't got much money that.
Thank you.
So shall thou not doubt the fear of death? And if thou come unto him, make no fault,
I gotta get a drink.
lest he take away thy life presently.
Bring that up for the top, and there's a precept to that in Romans when he talk about Esau's his sword. And it might be in Psalms when David says, "Hide me from your sword, the wicked, which is your sword." Bring that out from the top again,
And going to that, they've always had a hatred for
He hated the Edomites. He destroyed the Edomites.
This is Sirach, chapter 9, verse 13.
Hold up, Bob.
Keep thee far from the man that had power to kill.
Who has power to kill, man? The people who have us in oppression, man. They have the power to kill. Don't they gun us down in the streets, man, and get away with it? Pursuing the Zechariah 11 and 5, who oppress or slay and hold themselves
That's in
not
the
guilty,
spirit.
man.
It was on the tip of my tongue, Doc. That shit was on the tip of my tongue. I was about to say it, Doc. That's in the spirit. Dog.
So shall thou not doubt the fear of death? And if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently.
When y'all come to him, don't have no fault. If he pull up on you and he say, don't move your hands because he'll blow you away.
Be quickly with thy adversary.
With thy adversaries, man. He will shoot, man.
And hold himself not guilty.
He will take away your life presently, right then and there. There's some more on there, Rock?
There's more.
Go ahead.
Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares. You know, that's going to them, shop house. You want to go to the club,
right?
See beef, and then y'all beef, and now cops get caught.
Yeah.
Now he's already to bust your head.
Mr. Snares. That he say we would say we'll be in fear of our life all the day. Roughly paraphrasing, because a person in the hood is constantly worried about the police. He's worried about another brother. He's always something. There's always snares around you that can get you caught up, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Doc.
Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city.
We walk upon the battlements of the city, man. It's like a war zone, man. You know what I'm saying? And we see that taking place, man. We know the nation's gonna rise against nation, man. We see it taking place now, even with the so-called Moabites,
race war,
and people jumping on them now, man. But ain't nobody worried about that for real. The real race war they worried about is the so-called Israelites against the so-called white man. That's the real racism that's taking place, man. Go ahead, I'll get it.
I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna get a drink, okay? With the $2.
That's pursuant to Psalms too, how all the nations is coming against us too. 83 and 1 or 83 and 2, God.
Oh yeah,
I mean, that's pursuant to that.
Get Wisdom of Solomon 11 for me,
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 58, verse 10. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked.
He said, we're going to rejoice when we see this goddamn place burn, man. The same way they rejoiced when they seen when they seen us and they said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. That's the same way we feel about that damn Babylon.
That's right.
We want this place to be raised, to burnt down to the foundation, man. And we know the Most High is going to carry out this judgment upon this place.
That's right.
Because Yahushua said he has vengeance in his heart, man.
Right.
And when he comes back, man, he said he's going to tread this place like he's walking in the mind press, man. Right. That's going to be a lot of blood, man.
It's like, my question for the Christians, folks who go to church, will be, if we just read that, then whose blood is that the righteous gonna be in, man?
Now let them tell it, everybody. All you gotta do is accept this white man.
That's
when
it.
You're saved. You can live however you want to live. You saved forever, man. The Bible said, "He that endures to the end, the same shall be saved." Man.
That's right.
Right back to Esau is the end of the world. These devils is the end of the world.
That's
and
right.
Jacob is the beginning.
That's right,